It is a pleasure to serve under your chairmanship. And thank you to the member of Stretford and Urmston for securing this incredibly important debate. The cost of living is one of the most difficult challenges facing people across the UK, and it comes up on the doorstep and in my surgeries in Erdington, King's Standing and Castlevale time after time. My constituents, just like many people across the UK, are really struggling to manage the rising costs of energy and food. A constituent told me they can't even pay their bills, let alone start paying off their debts. All while residents have been hit by the Tory mortgage bombshell, either as homeowners or as renters, absorbing costs through higher rents. One of my constituents said our rent was increased twice within the space of a few months. This feeling of helplessness is sadly not unique to communities like mine. Shelter estimated that on a single night in 2022, there were over 20,000 homeless people across the West Midlands and over 14,000 in Birmingham, equivalent to 1 in 80 people in the region. We know that the cost of living crisis is pushing more and more people than ever out of secure housing, with no-fault evictions increasing by 116% this year. One of my constituents was issued with a Section 21 notice, who lives with her son and is a foster carer for her 3 grandchildren. She has been renting her home for the last 6 years, but her landlord decided to sell the property, and now she doesn't even know where they will be living this time next month. There are real human implications of the Conservatives' failure to end no-fault evictions. Since they promised to do so 3 years ago, over 50,000 households, like my constituents, have been threatened with homelessness by Section 21. And where people can find housing, it isn't always suitable or even safe. In Erdington, we have real problems with HMOs and exempt accommodation. In April 2023, the ward of Stockland Green in my constituency was assessed as having 271 HMOs. This puts the ward the 6th highest in Birmingham, with an increase of 39 properties this year, reducing family homes in that area. I hear regularly from constituents living in so-called supported housing with complaints about anything and everything from bed bugs and disrepair to dangerous concerns about fire safety, fly tipping and antisocial behaviour. In the last month alone, 2 new planning applications have been made for HMOs in my constituency. One is to turn a 3-bedroom property into a 7-bed HMO, and one to turn a former pub into a 10-bedroom HMO. I led a campaign calling on local people to object to, and our petition collected the support of 398 concerned residents within a week. Chair, this is an issue my constituents and I feel very strongly about, and it isn't going away. The only way to fix the housing crisis is to build far more social housing. Under the Conservatives, the number of new social rented homes has fallen by over 80%. Labour will build more social homes, ban no-fault evictions, and prioritise boosting our economy so we can fix the broken housing market. The bottom line is that everyone deserves a secure and safe home, and the sad fact is that right now my constituents and people across the UK can't have this because they are paying the price of a Tory government. Chair, it is time for change. Thank you.